So welcome back everyone for 2015. The Coach's Corner is back. I'm here with Senior Coach Peter German. Germo, how have you found the off-season? And I bet you're raring to go for round one this weekend.
Yeah, look, it was a good off-season. I've really pleased how we've recruited. Really pleased how the players have been able to, majority of them been able to really soak up a lot of what we did last year and bring it into this year over pre-season. So, no, it's been really good, and I think we've been ready to go probably about 3 weeks ago. So it's been, to start, this late, it's been a bit disappointing. But in saying that, we've been able to really start to build some good continuity within the side. And
we've certainly had like a wide range of sort of opponents. I mean, you look at obviously we have our pre-season camp at Yarrawonga, sort of a local side, and then we've had Frankston and sort of a North Ballarat, different sort of contrasting styles there in terms of the way they play, and then finally Port Melbourne, sort of a perennial powerhouse to test ourselves against. Yeah, no, it's been. We probably couldn't have wished to get a better group of teams to be able to play, and. Look, Port last week showed us that that when we're up and about and we're playing some good football, we can really match it, with a top side like Port Melbourne. But if we just drop our guard for 5 to 10 minutes, they showed that they can, they're still going to be a good side, and they kicked 5 goals in the last 10 minutes of the second quarter, which sort of put us on the back foot. But it sort of just gives us a really good guide of where we're at and what we still need to focus on. Yeah, and we sort of matched it with them for the majority of the day, just in a lot of areas, just a couple of areas where we couldn't get over the line in the end. But we've got a brand new list this year. I mean, we've got, I think, 32 retaining players and I think 34 brand new players, so more than half the list was brand new. And here are all the names here, so maybe just have a run through as who are some of the new exciting talents.
Well, this list we've got basically the boys straight out of the TAC Cup from last year, and I think that out of everything that we've done this year, to be able to recruit some quality players from right around Victoria, because if you look at Yucca, he's from Northern Knights, Western Jets, Northern Knights, Calder Cannons, Western Jets, Murray Bushrangers, Bendigo Pioneers, Calder, and Calder. So we've been able to obviously get a good spread from Calder, and that's really important for us going forward. They are the development factory, and they got a lot drafted this year. So maybe if they didn't get drafted, might have even got a few more. But look, we just want to make sure that they feel comfortable coming to Coburg, and it's a destination football club for them, if things don't go right in the draft. So we're really pleased with that, and many of those players will be in calculations for round one this week against Richmond. So again, a lot of them have just shown that they're ready to be able to play and against men, and some of them even played a few games for us last year. Ricky and Tangy. So Joshy played in the reserves, but and a lot of those guys have played in the senior practice matches as well. So that's really exciting, I think, for Coburg.
Absolutely. A guy like Liam Hunt, he played 3 games for the Northern Blues last year in the seniors as well, so he's had a few games of senior VFL experience. And the footy factory just continues to grow. We're now up to 14 players from the Calder Cannons now on our list, so that's just fantastic for the alignment. But we've also strengthened on this side, which is some of our mature age sort of guys from the AFL, VFL, and also some local clubs.
Yeah, look, again, Leesy and the recruiting staff, you're in that as well, weren't you, Jace?
I am in that.
Good on you, mate. Westy and the boys and Alex. No, we interviewed a lot of players over the summer, and to probably end up with the quality that we've just got here. And these are only I guess these are the players who have played the majority of games in our senior squad in the practice game. So they'll be all vying for spots in the team as well this week. So, but Robbie Fox, former Bernie Docker, premiership player down there, played with Abbas I think the last couple of years, Aberfeldy, but. He's exciting, and had a little bit of a hiccup with injury, but will hopefully, might be able to make his debut this week. We'll wait and see. And McDonald from down, he was actually here before, Dean, right. And he was on Richmond's list and went back to down Gippsland Way, back to Morwell, I think, and played in the premiership there last year, and really keen to get back into the VFL. A little bit of an injury as well with Sean. Those two probably, I would like to think that they're going to play the majority of the season in the seniors, but at this point in time, we just got to get them right and get them 4 quarters fit. Matty North from Box Hill and Geordie Williams also, he's Frankston, but yeah, midfielder, both sort of half-forward midfielders, been played a lot at Box Hill in the development side, so it's I guess coming to Coburg may give him a bit more of an opportunity to play at senior level.
Both those guys have played about 7 or 8 games in the VFL before,
yeah,
so they've got a little bit of experience there.
Yeah, exactly. So Geordie Tabachman from Ormond, I think he's when you say project player, I think that he's played at amateur levels and coming up to VFL. It's an amateur football's pretty good, but once you get to the VFL, it's totally different again. So. Yeah, he's training hard and he's working to adapt to VFL footy, and he'll play certainly senior football this year. Big Tommy Goodwin, we needed a ruckman, and he answered our call, our SOS, and he's been terrific over the practice games. Look, he's hard, he's competitive, he's got a really willingness to want to learn the craft of ruck work and what it takes. So he's been a great acquisition to us on and off the field. So look out for Tommy this year and just don't get in his way, put it that way. 200
centimetres, 108 kilos, he'll monster you down.
Yeah, Keenan Poser from Northern Blues, he'll be really good for us as a wingman backman. Lockie Johns from Vermont, he's only just turned 22, so that's demographics of the players that we want to try and get around that age, and he's going to fit in nicely into our midfield. Tommy Miles the same from again, lack of opportunity at Box Hill, sees him at Coburg this year, and we like what Tommy's been able to produce over the pre-season. Carl Morton, obviously our most experienced player and most notable, I guess, from an AFL perspective, and look, the thing with Carl, he'll be able to add a lot of sort of experience, but be able to play in many different positions. So, we're excited to be able to see what Carl can actually give us this year, and hopefully be one of the keys for us to be able to move up the ladder. And Richie Bamblett from, I think he was at Fitzroy Stars last year.
Fitzroy Stars via us, and spent a bit of time at Essendon VFL.
Yeah. So yeah, again, another exciting Indigenous boy, and the way he goes about his footy is very sharp. Can play back, can play forward as well. So we like the way he's been going.
Hasn't missed a session all pre-season. He's been here every single time. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, and he looks a bit like Richard Pryor. But anyway, that's another story. But but he's been fantastic. Rory Lehman, another I think 19-year-old from Vermont, or out in the EFL, and key defender, and he's been quite. Haven't been surprised because he's actually come with pretty good raps, but we like what he's done so far in our practice games. Deep in defence, and he seems to have good composure and doesn't panic, and he's really adapted well to VFL footy. So, and then you got big Stewie Hobson Allen, who's been TSC Cup a couple of years ago, and
spent a bit of time on Sandy Zebra's list, and then spent last year playing out at Heatherton, out in Shepparton area.
Yeah. But he's quite exciting for a tall. What is he, about 201 or something like that, around 200.
Close to 200 centimetres, maybe the 199. Yeah.
Yeah, but he shows really good athleticism around the ground as well. We just got to bulk him up a bit, but I think we'll see Stewie play a bit of senior football as well this year.
Absolutely, and so obviously looking forward to this weekend. First game of the year against the older line Richmond. Richmond have had sort of an indifferent sort of pre-season. I mean, they've been sort of up and down. They've been smashed by Collingwood. Yeah, they go a goal of the Premiers last year. It's just you don't really know what to expect with them this year.
Oh look, with your AFL reserve teams. They're dictated to a fair bit by what's going on in their senior team, so you can never really get a good gauge on and take too much notice of some of those practice games, because they probably would have been very thinned out with AFL talent, but they'll have their best side in this week. I've got no doubt that that they're going to be very tough. And like all those AFL clubs, we've got to be able to match it with them: size, strength, experience, game style, everything that that they they're full-time footballers, and we've got to be able to match that. And so it's really going to test us. But the thing is, we're really excited about it this week. So I think the players, to be honest, have been, as I said before, ready for this game for about 3 or 4 weeks. So so hopefully everyone, this week gets down to Piranha Park and really supports us down here at Coburg. And as I say, I think it's going to be an exciting year this year.
Yeah, we can't wait to get going. That's 2 o'clock this Saturday at Piranha Park, with the development kicking off at, 11 o'clock, and that's it against Werribee. But for the time being, thanks very much, Jeremy, for the first edition of Coach's Corner for 2015.
Go on you, Jay. See if you can make it through 23 or 4 weeks.
I'll see how we go. All right, we're hoping to get to the grand final week.